So this is the Natasha effect, where we get real, have real conversations, think different, and shift perspectives one conversation at a time. So if you came for surface level, keep looking. Today, I'm bringing you someone who is not just building a business, but she's building a blueprint for survival and connection. She makes the invisible visible. So KeishaMarie Douglas, founder of Veteran Wingwomen and KMD.co, she is here with me today, and welcome to the Natasha effect.
Hey,
So,
girl.
hey, her KeishaMarie energy. So tell the people, who is KeishaMarie?
Ooh, wow, that's a long answer, and I think
A loaded question,
Yeah, it's
too.
a loaded question. I'm like, I don't know how much time we got. So
As long as you want.
Well, not just on one question. We got to have some conversations. So, wow. So, who is KeishaMarie? KeishaMarie is a 16-year Air Force veteran. So, I don't even think you knew that about me, as long as we've been knowing each other. So, I'm a 16-year Air Force veteran, and when I got out of the service, I thought that I was going to be in the world of MLMs. Well, not necessarily MLMs, of network marketing. And I said that I was going to be doing that for the rest of my life. However, when I got out of the service, I was like, where are the veteran women at? I've got to find these girls, because I know these women just don't get out of the service and go home and then they just disappear. So I was like, I got to find the veteran women. So luckily, it was an unfortunate situation, but as it worked out, next thing you know, my grandfather passed away, and I was able to have that pivot in my life and my career. And the next thing you know, it kind of gave me that opportunity to figure out that I want to be, I'm like, well, thunder, that I want to focus on building a nonprofit for veteran women. So,
Awesome. So I think that honestly, so much of what we do is really just a response of what happens to us. So you mentioned the death of your grandfather, it was?
yeah.
I guess talk to us a little bit more about what caused that shift for you. What really made you say, like, I need to do something else for me and make that pivot?
Yeah. So what happened was, I was really trying to move up the ranks in my network marketing world. I actually had moved up, but I was trying to do the things to earn the free cars. And it really felt like wash, rinse, repeat every single month. Like, girl, it was like, and I know you talk, so when I talk about burnout and stress and high anxiety and not sleeping and blood pressure and like, it was just the craziest thing. So I'm trying to do all the things so that I can get this free car. But it seems like every time I took 2 steps forward, I would take 4 steps backwards. And I'm just like, So
is it worth it?
It was like a blessing. Sadly, I miss my grandfather deeply. But like, that was that thing that I needed to get me out of my routine, because when my aunt called me and she said, Keisha, Daddy's sick, I said, let's go.
That was your catalyst.
I was like, let's go. And so we dropped everything. We went up to Georgia and we did all his final arrangements and made sure that we make sure he was at peace when he transitioned. But on my ride home back down to Florida, I was just like, I don't think this Jane, like, I don't want to do this. And my aunt asked me on the ride back, she's like, Keisha, like, if you could do what you want to do right now, like, what would you be doing? And I was like, Auntie, I want to write my book. I was like, and I want to be on these stages.
Did you write the book?
Book is still in progress.
Okay.
Because we got like a whole different format now, girl. Ooh, girl, yes. So
I was just curious.
Yeah. So like, I was writing it and I was like, this ain't jiving with me. I think I want to switch this up a little bit. So we switching up the format of how the book is, but it's coming. Like,
I'm waiting.
You gotta hold me accountable, okay? So
every time I see you, where's the book?
Yeah, Nicole is the same way. She's like, come on, girl, what's going on? So I told her, I said, I want to write the book. I want to be on the stages. I want to share my story.
I want to write a book too. That's like coming next.
Phenomenal. So, and they say it's they say you don't make a lot of money on books, which
whatever. That's not what it's for. Not for me anyway.
Like, it's to get my story out, and then books are really good to help people get on stages. So it's like, okay, let me write this book. Yeah. So I'm just like, okay. So
I think like doing the MLM stuff too, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, the MLM stuff. I think doing that, you can only do somebody else's dream for so long, and I know you're not a stranger to that. And why I say that is, so I'm also military. Obviously, I'm still in. I've been in 8-ish years. So not quite 16. But maybe. I wanted to do the full 20, but I don't know these days. We'll see. They say making it over that 10 mark is hard, but you stopped at 16. So
and I really
know.
wanted to stay 20. I promise you I wanted, but I was stationed in Minot, North Dakota. So anybody who was watching this, they'd be like, oh, girl, where is that? It is 45 minutes away from the Canadian border. 45 minutes.
You could have went to Canada.
We went to Canada all the time. But the sad part is, like, if you want to go see the fun stuff, you still had to drive an additional 4 hours just to get to like Winnipeg and stuff like that.
I've asked what's in North Dakota. Now I know nothing.
Yeah, nothing. So. No. Top secret stuff. Like, yeah, they say, why not? Why not? They say, because freezing's the reason. Like, that's how that's how it always works. So it's just like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I was able to finish up school there. Like, I was able to be productive there, but yeah.
I digress. Like, anyways, what I was trying to say is, you know, I've been in the service. That's someone else's dream. I mean, I've always wanted to serve, yes, but you can only rank up so much. You can only progress so much. And then you get stuck. And then same, I think, in any business, any corporation, like the president, that's it.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
But if you start your own dream and you chase your own path and forge your own way, forge your own path, then you're really able to lay it out from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I feel you also appreciate it more because you built it from the ground up. Like you were in the grit, you were in the worst of it.
Yeah.
In the thick of it. And so you know, that's where I am right now. I'm in year 2. They say about like that 3 to 5 years is where you finally can start to see progress.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I never really believed that before, but boy, do I right now.
Yes.
Man. And so I think we all kind of either you're meant to be an entrepreneur or you're not.
Yeah.
And I feel like once you realize that you are in that lane and you choose, this isn't for me, I need to go do my own thing.
Yeah.
You really make that clean-cut decision. I'm going to chase my path and I will no longer work a 9 to 5 for anybody else.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to realize 9 to 5s weren't for me because I did the military.
Yeah.
I mean, I had my deployment. I came back. I've worked in hospitals. I worked in the Pasco County Jail.
Yeah.
I have worked as a teacher. I can't work for somebody else because I just don't agree with a lot of the shit that they do or how they run things.
Yeah.
So I want to do it my way because, of course, we all think our way is the right way, but you can't do that unless it's your business.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what set me. And also, I'm just sick of all the bad shit and everything, chemicals, process, everything. So those were my driving factors.
Yeah.
But
and I think that's the reason why I was like, okay, I've got to come up with like my own thing.
Yeah.
And I was teeter-tottering. Like you talk about year 2 and I'm like, okay, like I was really trying to put like what it was that I was trying to do. So that's why like when you introduced me, you're like Veteran Wingwomen and KMD.co because it was like, okay, I was trying to put everything under the Veteran Wingwomen, but I was just like, like it needs to be separated because I need to make the Veteran Wingwomen a nonprofit. So that is something else that is in
I agree 100%.
As well.
Which, I mean, a nonprofit is still a business and it's still an amazing thing that you're doing, but you do need to separate those things. Yeah. And I mean, that's what I'm doing kind of too. When we came up with Quirks and Connections, it was really like at first it was falling under our businesses, but it is its own entity. Like it is its own, we call it our community service project because it really is that. But then I have my own business and then we started as like the candle company and that was really just my foot in the door to the business world. I didn't know that at the time, but it's not what drives me. I'm not passionate about it. And I feel like a lot of the time that's what happens in the 9 to 5 world. People aren't passionate about what they do. They don't really care. But they're too scared to leave. Yeah.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
And so that's what, but I'm not. I would rather leave and fail and be happy than be stuck somewhere and miserable because at the end of the day, I really believe in well-being being put first and my mental health. So that is what I did. And now here I am. And I'd say year 2 in the business world. But in this new venture that I'm on with the nervous system regulation and all of that stuff, sense psychology, that is since May, like very new. Well, May is when I finalized and solidified. So I'm right there with you on trying to figure it out. And there's no handbook for entrepreneurship.
I really wish it was like golly, like damn.
and honestly, that was one of the reasons I did want to also start this podcast was I wish that I had a how-to book.
Yeah.
Not just like in business or
Yeah.
first or whatever, but in buying a house, starting a business,
Yeah.
starting a family, relationship problems,
Yeah.
friendships,
Yeah.
navigating first in life, breaking generational curses. Like,
Yeah.
I wish that there's plenty of things where you could go look for that.
Yeah.
You know, self-help, whatever. But there's not really a place where it's all in one place because everyone is so niche down. Do this, niche
Oh my
down.
God. Yeah.
And life is a niche, honestly.
Yeah.
And so
Mm-mm.
I decided that I didn't want my podcast to be niche
Yeah.
because that, yes, it limits you and it could be a good or a bad thing. And I do think if you're selling a service or a product, yes, you have to have a niche 100%.
Yeah.
However, this is not a service or a product or a project. This is a how to, like, welcome to my life. Let me walk you through what I wish I had.
Yeah.
And then changing perspectives. So being able to hear from people of all different backgrounds and walks of life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
being able to talk about those things with other people that are in the quirks and connections, like, that is where my passion is at.
Yeah.
And whether I get paid from it or not, I don't really care because it's what I care about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I follow another young lady, and her name is Patrice Washington, and she says,
yeah, you sent me her.
yes, girl, I love her. And so she says, when you follow your passion, the wealth will come.
I'm
And
waiting on
so,
it.
I know. And so I'm just like, okay, Patrice, I'm listening, girl. So it's like,
I'm taking notes.
yeah, because I'm just like, all right, I'm just still just doing what I feel led to do. Like, this is what I feel led to do.
Yeah.
Bring veteran women together. But now I'm like, okay, because I've been networking since I've been networking since I was active duty. Like, when I was active duty, we had this one thing where it was called 5-6 Club. So it was
Okay.
and I think in the Army, I forgot what the 5s and the 6s are called. Staff sergeants and
staff sergeant is the 6, which is what I am right now, and
okay.
then just 5 is sergeant.
It's sergeant. So basically, in the Air Force, is all the staff sergeants and all the tech sergeants, and so like we would bring them all together, and I would be the one putting, like I kind of do on Fridays, like I would bring the meet, and I would like, okay, y'all, we're gonna have the 5-6 Club, and we're gonna meet at such and such. So I've been networking since I was active duty. So golly, I think it's in my blood. So
I think I'm meant for this.
Yeah,
I
think so. So I just love connecting people. So yeah.
I mean, honestly, like it's not a bad passion to have. It's just you need to put those efforts into the right place.
Yeah.
And find the right people. And that really is what networking is.
Yeah.
I do think there's a lot of networking that's a waste of time and energy and a lot of other things.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have to do your research. You have to try new things.
Yeah.
You have to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And until you try or do those things, you can't really know what's going to work for you.
Yeah.
Because a specific networking event might work for my business. That might not necessarily work for your business.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just, that is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, I've had plenty of networking events that I'll go to, and next thing you know, somebody would be like, well, let me sell you my product. And I'm like, no, I don't.
It just feels gross, right?
Yeah,
like I feel like I walked into a sales web and I'm just stuck, like a spider.
Yeah.
Like I can't get out.
Like I was,
or like a fly in a web.
Yeah, I was in a meeting earlier, and I was like, "Girl," I said, "This man put me on his newsletter," like, which I guess it means he wants me to buy his services later on down the road. But yeah, no. So yeah,
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
like, hey, I gave you, now give to me.
Yeah, but I mean, paying $1,500 a month for him to do my podcast, I'm like, yeah, I don't think so, sir. Like,
oh, that's what it would be for?
Yeah. So that's what he wants me to do. So,
girl,
so yeah.
Someone told me, so you know, I do everything myself, like my website, my admin, the podcast, everything.
Yeah.
Someone told me, they were like, oh, I'll charge you, I think it was like some astronomical $12,000 or something like that for
the year.
I'm not sure really the timeline, but it was mainly, this was just for the website.
Oh my gosh.
Your
website looks good though. What are they talking about?
Well, this was, I don't know. I guess that was like the fire I needed to like go do it myself and make it look good.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'll be damned if I'm going to pay somebody that when I can, there's so many tools and like self-help and let me teach myself. Use YouTube, use podcasts, use ChatGPT the right way.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's so much information out there. You just have to know how to use it and how to leverage it for yourself. Yeah. Because there are things that, you know, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I know who I can ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's certainly not $12,000.
I don't know. ChatGPT showed me how to. ChatGPT was like, you want to do this, 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 and this, and this. And I was like, oh, That's not that hard.
Like, oh, why you didn't say it the first
I
time like that?
I was like, okay then. So yeah, when we get around to it, yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to circle back to just everything that kind of led up to where you're at, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but I would almost say, like, so trauma, like I said, kind of dictates our path.
Yeah.
Whether we want it to or not, it does. But what I wanted to say is, like, trauma rewires and wires your brain survival mode. Yeah. So I know you're familiar with that. Yeah. Most of us are. Most of us live in survival mode. Yeah. But the problem is, when you start healing, you have to rewire your brain to thrive in different positions, different places, different aspects of life. And so I feel like that's kind of what you're doing with your nonprofit. And then tell me a little bit about what KMD.co will be.
When KMD.co gets its life together, I guess I can't say it because I'm the owner of it. Once we get the logistical stuff done. Once Sunbiz get their stuff done. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't want to take accountability. But no, honestly, though, I am waiting on the paperwork. So I keep checking the website every day for the updates for that, all that good stuff to be happening. But once
when you order a package from Amazon, all right, where is it?
Yeah, I know. It's been delivered. So, but once it gets up and it's going, so what it is, it's going to be focusing on, golly, I almost kind of feel like I'm doing things kind of like what you're doing. We're focusing on the mental wellness. And so really how I broke it down is that I want to focus on the vitals. So, we want to make sure that our vitals, our everyday vitals, are good. You know, when you go to the doctor, they take your blood pressure, they put the little pulse sock thing on you. So it's like, okay, so how are your vitals every day? And so the vitals is really focusing on your whole body. So it's focusing on your values, your identity, your spirituality, if you're into those things. And then it focuses on your emotional, your mental, your positive, and just how you're handling situations. What's going on in your head? And then your T is going to be focusing on the body. And then your A is going to be your finances, your assets. How's your money, girl? Because we need to have our money right. And then what do you want to be? And then what do you want to be when you grow up? So the L is for the leadership. How are you leading yourself? How are you, because now, just the stuff that's going on in the world, we got to make sure that we're getting our stuff together. And then you want to have passion about where you're working, who wants to watch, rinse, repeat? And then the S is your sisterhood. Who is your support? So granted, it's kind of like both sides. I'm going to be teaching the vitals in the KMD.co side and the Veteran Wingwomen side. I'm going to be teaching both of them, but the KMD.co side is going to be more tailored towards the entrepreneurial women, like the women who are not affiliated with the military. And then it's also going to be the speaking. It's going to be me going to different locations.
That's your emotional intelligence
stuff. That's the emotional intelligence stuff. And so that's me going out into the big wide world and doing non-military things and working with non-military people. So
and it's funny because, they claim to have a program that helps with that. Was SFL TAP and all that stuff you do when you get out.
Yeah.
And I remember I was forced to take that because even though I wasn't getting out, when you come back from deployment, they're like, okay, you're going to go back to being a regular person now. Maybe this will help. Yeah. I thought it was the most ridiculous. Just trash can full of bullshit.
Yeah, and it's so fast.
It's so fast. You can't take anything from it. And honestly, I just remember sitting there, click, 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 let me go home, click, 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 click.
Oh my gosh!
Let me go home.
Wait, you didn't have a whole classroom?
We had to do, because we were at DMOB and MOB, so the second part was over the phone. So they were like, okay, you have to do the questionnaire and all that stuff online. And then I was in college at the time, so it was easy for me to just, I'm in school already. That's my plan. But I should have taken a little bit more serious, but from the people who have done it, they said it's literally useless. Yeah. So I think that what you are doing is the very much needed glow up that program needs.
Now, granted, they do have, especially in the Air Force, they have this new program called Skills Bridge, but it's only available to certain.
Yeah, I've heard about that one. Certain, a girl I was I did orders with at McDill. She was talking about Skills Bridge, and that was the first time I ever heard of it.
Yeah, my best friend
obviously because the Army probably doesn't have it. But
I think that they're branching out. I think it's growing, but it also depends on if your first sergeant is going to approve you to go to it too. And it's like, come on, bruh.
It all comes down
Like,
to leadership approving you doing or not
yeah,
doing
which
something.
it breaks my heart so bad because like I really wish I had Skills Bridge because my best friend is like, yeah, she said we got our headshots done and we did this, and then even before she got out, she started working at some company, and then
Yeah, because
now
I think
she's
they like
out.
integrate you into the
Yeah,
civilian world, which is really cool if you don't have, for me, like I have a medical job, so
yeah,
like it would be very easy for me if I wanted to stay in
yeah.
that
If you
to
wanted
just
to,
transfer.
yeah.
But you know, sometimes the things that you sign up to do in the military are not what I want to do in the
Girl, I used to be
civilian
a dental
world.
assistant. I did not want like I look at and like naturally I look at teeth like and
Don't look
so
at mine.
so I'm always looking at teeth, and so when I'm just like I don't want to see teeth no more. But then it's crazy. I get out and then I go into the world of makeup. So then I'm looking at eyebrows and I'm like, oh, I can help her with her eyeshadow. Like, oh my God. So yeah. But me, I just got burnt out doing dental stuff. Like, and I even tried to get a job at a dental clinic, and it just felt like it was
I think
just
too we associate like that aspect of the world with trauma, with the
yeah,
military, with all of those things that come with it, with
yeah,
that stress, that burnout, that overstimulation. Like our nervous system recognizes that. So when
yeah.
you're looking for a new job, it's like, yo, hold on. I
Yeah.
don't want to be here again.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
And it was just crazy how, because it was a pediatric dental clinic. And the next thing you know, like where I was sitting at, because they were so short staffed that the dentist like couldn't even finish the interview. She had to go back and see her patients. And it's a
The
pediatric
interview with you?
with the interview with me. Yeah. So she's back there seeing patients and I'm just sitting at the front desk and everybody's like, hey, can you answer the phone? So I'm starting to work and I'm just like, what the hell is
Why
going
did you
on
answer
here?
the phone?
I'm answering the phone, putting people on hold. It was one like assistant that was sitting there. So it was just the craziest
You
thing.
better than me. I would have been like, you gonna clock me in?
So next thing you know, I left and a lady was like, I'll call you. And I was like, please don't call me. Like, and she had like kids, because like granted, they're like 2, 3 years old in the back
Yeah.
and they're getting their teeth cleaned. And bless these little babies' hearts. They don't know what's going on. So they just screaming bloody murder. And I'm just like, oh, I got to get the hell up out of here. Like,
She said,
so
I could deal with
yeah,
adults. I don't know
yeah,
about this.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm so glad that lady never called me. I am glad, like, you know, like, how did it go? Like, sometimes those blessings, like when something doesn't work out, it's a
It's
blessing.
either a blessing or a lesson.
And it was
So,
definitely a blessing that that did not work
because
out.
had you have taken it, it probably would have been a lesson.
Oh my goodness, it would have. And it was all the way in St. Pete. Oh, girl.
While you were living here?
Well, yeah, while I'm living right over here around the
Girl,
corner
you
from you.
wild.
So, like, no.
Well, so you did say something that we do kind of like work in the same sector, I would say, but I wouldn't say we're doing the same thing. I think they do have their very different aspects.
Yeah.
I feel like you're doing a lot more of the emotional wellness side,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
I mean, yeah, the mental health, that stuff. But I wanted to talk more in your lane, whereas my lane is more like nervous system regulation, very science based. I work a lot in like sense psychology. So while they might sound similar because wellness is like its own sector, they are very different. So I don't want you to ever think like, oh, I can't do that.
But you know, I think it's a broad thing when it comes down to
it is
just all of it.
And it's so underdeveloped and untapped in the entrepreneurial world. It's getting more and more attention, but it is very, very new. And that's why, like, I'm sure you're experiencing it. When we're doing businesses like this, we get a lot of kickback and a lot of pushback, and people are like, I don't know about that, or that sounds weird or made up. Or
what is it called? The Gen Z stare? I think that's what I'm getting.
I haven't heard that, but
yeah.
That's
Oh
funny.
my God! Like, and I've seen it. I've experienced it myself. Where like you say something and people just look at you like,
oh yeah, I just didn't know it had a name.
Yeah, I didn't know it had a name either. So
I've received that from about a bunch of human beings every week.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh. Okay. yeah. Yes, ma'am. I know what you mean.
Well,
yeah.
Anyway, I feel like your whole thing is about rebuilding structure, and correct me if I'm wrong at any point, but I would say, so we're in this new, like, what, soft era?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Whatever the hell that means. And you know,
which, I'm for it. I am.
Yeah.
But I feel like people are taking it too far because, and this kind of leads into what I was going to say. So if you have like too much softness, but you have no structure, which that's where the people are living right now, like in that no structure zone.
Yeah.
That's chaos.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But if you have, and this is where you come in to help people find the balance from my perspective, is if you have structure, but you have no softness.
Yeah.
That's just like trauma in a suit or trauma wearing a dress. Like it's still, that's just like overbearing trauma or structure.
Yeah.
It's like how the military is. There's not really a lot of softness, but it's a
softness.
hell of a lot of structure.
So much. Yeah.
So I feel like what you're trying to do, and this is just how I understand it, is just kind of trying to merge those two together.
Yeah.
From an emotional standpoint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I was understanding it.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds real good. I was like,
she's like, yeah,
smart.
let me use that.
I'm like, she sounds real damn smart right now.
Don't let it fool you.
I'm like, ma'am, you have what is your master's in?
Nutrition and sports science.
And then you have a bachelor's in
biomedical health sciences.
Oh my Atlanta, Georgia. I can't even spell all them words, okay? Like, golly, yeah.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm like, I have a master's degree, but I have a general master's degree. So,
but it's still a master's
It's still a master's. However, I'm trying to get into a PhD program because I want my doctorates in human services.
Okay, see.
And because
that's just too many papers for me. Like I looked into PhD and doctorate programs, and I was like, you know, I wrote enough papers in my life.
Did you
the paper I just wrote for my master's degree to complete had to be like a 30-page manuscript.
Was it like your capstone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I have a traumatic capstone story. Like
yeah, me too. I think we all do.
My teacher, like I cut off everything for my life so that I could finish that doggone capstone, and my teacher didn't even grade it. I'm not trying to one up nobody or nothing like that, but my she did not grade it, and I'm just like, you.
Did she tell you she didn't grade it, or
no,
like what was
she assigned us too many homework assignments, so
it didn't count.
So it didn't count. No. So, and I'm just like, oh, because like we had to like turn in like certain parts throughout the semester.
I low-key feel like that was on purpose because who wants to read like 20, 30-page papers?
And she was teaching like 4 or 5 classes and had like 5 grandkids.
Look, bless their hearts because it couldn't be me. Like I told you I tried teaching for 1 year and I didn't even, it wasn't at that level, obviously. Wow. I taught 6th and 7th grade.
Oh my gosh.
And
ew. Because how old are the kids there? Like 10, 11, 12?
Yeah, something? And they're disgusting.
Yeah.
Like disgusting mentally, physically, emotionally. And it's not their fault, but it's not for me.
Well, that's a little hard.
It showed me that I do not want to put my son in the public school system.
Wow.
And he's 2, so I have a long way to do that. Yeah. But even Lewis, he just taught 4th grade for the first time this year, and he won't be returning for the same reasons. But also, he's pursuing his master's in mental health counseling.
Gotcha.
He got accepted into the program, so he's kind of busy doing that stuff, and that's more where his flame and his passion is.
Yeah.
He wanted to work more one-on-one with the kids, and he had 24 kids, and they were on from here to there in terms of knowledge base. Yeah. So, yeah, bless them kids, but it really made me want to pretty much homeschool my son. I'm very capable to do it up until like probably middle school, that age. Yeah. And then ideally I want to send him to IMG Academy.
Gotcha. I don't know what that is, but it sounds smart. So
it's, I believe, in Sarasota or like that area, but it's like a sports-based boarding school.
Ooh, okay.
So they have a huge history for breeding like D1 athletes and that kind of thing. So it's very sports based.
Gotcha.
And that's what I'm into.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think Nicole's kids, they go to some school. I think it's a academia school or something over on 41 or something. But her kids are like 11. Like they're at that middle schoolish age. Yeah. So
bless her heart. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, but I think it's like a private school or something, or like a charter school.
Well, I taught at a charter school.
Oh wow.
I taught at a charter school, and it was, and so did Lewis. Taught right here, the school right here.
Which one?
South Shore.
The other charter school,
whatever it's called. I don't know.
Yeah.
The one right here on the corner.
Yeah, his I had a guy. His kids used to.
And he didn't have an issue with the school, because he taught 4th grade, so he had the kids like the whole time. He just, his was more like, this isn't what I'm passionate about. Yeah. So. Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like, at least he knew he wasn't passionate about it, and he's like, okay, I got to make a change.
Yeah.
So, and at least he had like a network of people where he can go to them and Like, and he knew, you know, like instead of
Mhm.
him just saying, okay, well, I don't like this, so I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna tough it out, you know, and
Pretty
yeah.
much.
So that's
Yeah.
good that he had that opportunity.
And he used to be the person too that like he was a yes man, like
Yeah.
and he still is a people pleaser. Like
Yeah.
it's very annoying.
Yeah.
But not to hate on those kind of people, but you do need a balance
Yeah.
because I'm very confrontational. I'm gonna tell you how I feel
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Like he says all the time, you just want the smoke. Yes. Yes, I do. Because
Yeah.
if I have a problem with what you're doing or what you're saying, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's more like, oh, let's just keep the peace.
Gotcha.
Like, let's
Yeah.
just, I don't want no problem.
Yeah. And see, and I can see where he's coming from, because especially in my previous life.
And that's
I was
like
like that.
even with the teaching, like we were very different. If the principal did something, and we were at 2 different schools, so if she did something that bothered me, I let her know.
Yeah.
I sent the email. I went up to her. I told people like, yo, that's against policy. You can't do that. I'm very like black and white.
Yeah.
I don't operate in the gray.
Yeah.
And that can be a great thing, and it can be a not so great thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah.
But for him, he's like, ass kisser.
Oh.
Like, right, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
But it works for him because when he does, need it to benefit him,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just can't do that. I can't play a game.
Yeah.
Like I'm learning. Sometimes you have to, but that's why I got him to go play the game for me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I don't know. My ethics, morals, and values are just too strong and too black and white for me to really operate in the gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you need the people that operate in the gray. But
Yeah.
like I'll push limits and I'll push boundaries,
Yeah.
but I'm pushing it to the line.
Gotcha.
And that's my line.
That's why y'all get along so great. Because I was just like, oh my God, so yeah. So that makes sense then. It really does.
There's a lot of oppositions, but the thing with that, they say opposites attract, right? Or
Yeah,
so I'm told. But you also have to we do have a lot of things like in common.
Yeah.
In terms of like we have goals. Our faith is the same. Our like family values are the same. I feel like the things that like are at the core that matter, that's what's the same. Like we have the same ideologies in terms of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I mean, he likes it now, but like I'm always gonna go to Starbucks or go to Target or go here, or like I dress a certain way. Like I like to wear specific clothes for aesthetics. Like he's the type of guy that in the past he would just like wear it because it's functional, not for looks. Yeah. But now that I've rubbed off on him, he's upgrading that.
Gotcha.
So I feel like you do need that balance.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, you showed me why that's important, and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I used to be somebody who, if I had nowhere to be, I was getting dressed and sitting in my living room because that's how I was taught. You never know who you might meet. You might never know if you might need to leave. Yeah. Now, catch me like this. Yeah. Because like I'm comfortable, and who do I need to go out and impress if they don't want to like me at this level?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy because when I was in my previous world, they said you always put your makeup on. You always put your face on, even if you're going to the mailbox, because you never know who you're going to meet going to the mailbox.
But that's what we're taught as women, honestly.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't wear makeup. I don't.
Wow. And now since I see like, and I know this is weird because like we're in that time now where people are just like, I need to wear, and I'm just like, I look at that like I'm protecting my face. Yeah. Like, so that's how I look at it now. Like I don't need to have on like a full glam, and like honestly I don't even wear full glam of makeup. I can't even say I do. So like as long as I don't look like an alien when I leave my house, that's my whole thing. Like I just don't want to look like because when people like when I take my makeup off at the end of the day and I'm like, damn, I look like an alien.
Like you still want to look like you.
I just want to look like so that's it. So I just want to throw on some mascara and my eyebrows. That's really what it all boils down to.
Honestly, yeah. Well, I used to get my lashes done, but like with the military, it was hard to like, keep it up. No, yes. Yeah, yeah. And so I don't do that. But the best decision, because I'm blonde and my hair is blonde. Yeah. I have like invisible eyebrows. I swear they're invisible. Yeah. Obviously not now. Yeah. But I went and got powdered ombre, and that was like the best decision, best investment that I ever made, because I can just. Yeah. And
honestly, sitting here looking, I'm like, I can't see you.
You would never know, yeah.
But I can't see you in makeup. I can't.
I don't
can't.
wear it.
Like I can see you like getting like a cute pink lip gloss, but
That's it. That's all you get. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Like maybe a tinted moisturizer, but yeah.
Like that's
yeah.
really all you get, honestly.
Yeah.
Because SPF's important.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah, like that's seriously. Like, and I know we just totally squirreled out. Like, I know it's not part of your schedule or nothing, but I'm just like,
it's all
that's just how I see. Like, I can't. Like, if you came to Quirks and Connections and you had on like lashes and all the eyeshadow and the blush and the contour, I'm like,
who are
Natasha,
you?
baby, you all right? We need
Where
to
are you
talk.
going?
Girl, let's go into the bathroom. Like,
that's so funny.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like, it's crazy.
I'll have to show you the picture from my best friend's wedding because we got airbrush makeup done and all that stuff, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just I literally was like, people do this every day.
Yeah.
It couldn't be me.
Yep. And like now it's a part of my routine. Like it is. Like as soon as I get out the shower, I start my face. Like as soon as I do.
I do that for skincare. But that's what you get.
So yeah, and I have my inside foundation. I have my outside foundation. So today's an outside foundation face because I was like, "Ooh, I won't be on camera, Lord." I don't want to scare nobody.
Not scary. She said jump scare.
Yeah, I am not scaring nobody. I want you to get views, okay? So.
Hey, sometimes the most ridiculous things be getting views.
Yeah, you're right. Golly, I be seeing real, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, are they serious? Oh, yeah.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
is.
people want
We got
to see.
what is it? Clickbait? What is it? Yeah,
rage bait, clickbait, comment bait. Those are like the common ones.
I didn't know it was a comment bait.
So, I digress, but it's educational, I think.
Yeah,
so,
it is. Yeah.
So rage bait, obviously everyone knows what that is. It's like you say something so triggering that people are going to respond. Yeah, and it's usually something political or controversial or whatever. It's just a tried and true way to get
swipe up. That's what I do.
Go to the comment section. Yeah. It never disappoints.
Yeah,
really. Yeah. And I do that too. I think everyone's guilty of it, but it's from my stance, it's really usually not on purpose. It's just my opinion is triggering, and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
But it's just...
Is there such one as thirst bait or something like that? Like you post a picture and it's like all sexy and productive.
Well, that's a thirst trap.
Oh, okay, so it's just a trap. Okay.
So and then the other ones, what do we say? So
comment bait was the one.
Yeah. So comment bait, that's like a newer one, but all that it really is you're really just trying to push engagement. So it probably sounds worse than it is.
Yeah.
But for example, to drive engagement on your post, you could be talking about we could be talking just like this about, I don't know, the weather.
Yeah.
Something boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Like super or super generic, super ordinary, not really interesting. Like in a normal day, you just swipe by. But you strategically place something like really out of place, like something super crazy on the wall. Yeah. Or maybe like if you're in your kitchen, leave a cabinet door open. Or like if you're filming something in your food, come get my snack with me, and you just have like, I don't know, a pillow in the refrigerator. Something just so crazy.
Oh, I see. You know,
and it makes people comment.
Yeah.
It's like, your thing is open. Why would you have that in the fridge? Why are you doing that? They think they're
comment bait.
So they think they're one-upping you by like just being a dick. Like,
yo, why do you got a pillow in the fridge?
Or like you might look crazy or, whatever. They think that they're getting you. But you did it on purpose because joke's on you. Now I'm getting engaged.
Yes.
And it's but you need to do it. Obviously, those are like drastic.
Yeah.
But there are very strategic ways that you can do it.
Oh, Atlanta, Georgia. Oh my goodness.
So it's like social media really is a science, and it's like super interesting, and because it taps into the human psyche and it's psychological and
people are nosy and
everyone wants to be right and everyone has something to say.
Yes.
But so that's what comment bait is.
Goodness. So I think I'm even guilty of it. Because I think I saw something and I commented on something and I was like...
But it's human nature. We're curious. So that's what we do is you see something and it's always something in the background or something that they do. Or I'm sure you've seen videos where like, I wish I remembered the guy's page. But he says like the most off the wall shit while he's making a recipe or whatever.
I don't think I remember.
But it makes you watch the recipe because you're like, what did he like? He calls foods by ridiculous names.
Oh my god!
And so you're like, what did he just
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
But it makes you watch the video, but that's even comment bait. It's like pulls you in
Wow.
in like a unique way.
Yeah.
Because now it's like you want to watch it. You want to
Yeah,
say something about it.
yeah. Like my guy, I don't know, I think his name is like Jason or Justin or something. And he will like show a video, but then like next thing you know, like he'll come up with like a fun fact. Like it'll be just a crazy, absurd video. And then he'll be like, listen, did you know that? And then he'll walk off and then he'll have like bodies.
He'll come back and do whatever, yeah.
Well, he'll have bodies taped up on the floor. So, and it's just like, but it's not actual. I hope it ain't actual bodies.
Like I said, we're in new times.
Right. Yeah. So, and sure enough, people are commenting saying, did you see the body on the floor? So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's always like, and it could be something so small, but the thing is people are so bored with their own lives or what they have going on that they are looking for something. Like they want to comment and they want to, I don't know, engage with your stuff, but they need a reason to.
Yeah.
And sometimes what you're saying and what you're doing isn't enough.
Yeah.
So if you give them that catalyst to act on it, it's very interesting because it does work.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you could be aware of it, that it's a thing,
yeah,
and you still do it. I mean, I do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, what?
Oh, you know I'm doing this now, right? Because I'm just like yesterday I was like, I got my face on. I was like, I need to record something. And I was just like, I don't know what to say or anything. Like, so a lot of people say like I need to like do like videos while I'm doing my makeup and like just start talking about stuff. So
that's a huge engagement or audience puller too. But you can't make sure you like tell a story.
Yeah.
So you know, but if you're someone who does your makeup every day, like I wish I could do those because it would be a really easy way to do content. But I don't wear makeup, so what are we gonna do? Watch me wash my face?
Put on your tinted moisturizer and lip gloss.
That would be a real quick story.
It really will.
I'm like,
yeah.
But if you're like doing that every day, then for sure, and it's a really great way to get content because people, especially now, they want authenticity.
Yeah.
They want that. We crave that real connection, especially as human beings. I mean, we are wired to do so.
Yeah.
For example, like your parasympathetic nervous system.
Yeah.
It doesn't, which fight or flight.
Got you.
So it doesn't truly activate unless you feel safe and calm.
Gotcha.
And so if you are pulling people in with like that trusting, like I am who I say I am, this is what I do, this is who I am, like I'm not fake, like this is that.
Yeah.
People fall in love with you and then they want to hear your story.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it's like you really have to be authenticity sells because be yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like too many people are only posting the good stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, you hear that a lot. Like people just don't want, you don't want people to see your best. I don't want anybody to see me without my eyebrows online. Like I don't, but I think that's going to be a big thing that's going to help because if people see me without my eyebrows, they be like, oh, she is normal. Like I'm going to look like an alien. I'm going to look like an alien, but I'm just saying. So,
and then if you're telling a story while you're doing it too, it really helps you gauge, like, because how long does it take you to get ready?
It could take me at least a good like 40 minutes because I've got to walk away. So, but it does take at least like 10 minutes to do my steps in my face.
And so that's 10 minutes of content that you could have every single day that you're missing out on.
Yeah. Educational moment. Y'all write that down.
I think it's been full of education.
Yeah, it really has. It's been a long educational moment. It's like a lot. But I mean, it's just like some good tips.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes I think about it, but my bathroom sink's got so much makeup around it to where I'm just like, crap. Like, I got to move stuff.
But people don't care about that. Like, we are so conditioned to think that we need to be perfect and that everything needs to be, because that's what you see that sells, right? Like, those are the influencers that you see.
Yeah.
But that's because they probably, like, it could be so many things. Like, they probably got on the app when it first became a thing and, like, they grew very organically.
Yeah, yeah.
Or that is their niche, like, the people who do, like, crazy makeup. Like, that's an art.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Avant-garde makeup is woo.
Like it's crazy the transformations I see, and I'm like, it's wild.
Yeah,
but people are craving that authenticity because, like I said, as human beings, we thrive on human connection, community, authenticity. Like, oxytocin is the trust hormone.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if you're building those and you're that feel-good hormone that, like, we get when we see something we like or that we love or whatever, if you're creating that for your audience,
Yeah.
they're going to come back for more because it's a hormone, but it's a drug.
Yeah. I'm
So.
like, you're giving me content ideas. So I'm just like, oh, yes. So, yeah, I just got to work on stories that I'm going to tell. So, okay. So that squirrel moment's over. So,
that it's like that, the dog in Up. What's his name? Doug?
I don't know. I never saw Up.
How not? You are literally the dog.
I
love that character.
But
Don't
I thought
take it the wrong way.
Does he go like I think I used like one of his pictures in like a thing I was speaking because I use a lot of pictures when I do presentations.
Squirrel.
And so so I think that's what I did because
that's all. Whenever you say squirrel moment or that's exactly what I think about. Yeah. So but it's a cute movie. You have to watch it. It's a sad
movie. I think that's when they say like you're crying like within the first.
I mean, it's like sad, but it's cute sad. It's like an old couple.
Girl, please, I cried anything though. So who am I kidding?
Okay, you're gonna cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
It is like one of my favorite movies. That's like my favorite animated movie. Yeah. One of them. Yeah. And I love Lilo and Stitch, and Forrest Gump is like my all-time favorite movie. But I know that one's sad too.
Yeah.
It made Lewis cry, but he cries at everything too.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
But it's one of my absolute favorite Pixar movies.
Yeah.
Pixar movie. It's so good. It's
okay.
And it's so cute. And it has so many little life lessons.
I'll make myself sit down eventually.
Just watch it.
Because I pay for Disney. What is it? Disney Plus?
Disney Plus, yeah.
I pay for it every month.
You don't watch it,
I don't watch it.
Nope. That's like us. We have every like streaming.
And and barely,
You know what I just started watching though is Paramount. Like I feel like it has so many things on there that I was like, wow, I've been missing out.
I think I had that for football season.
I got it because I watch Big Brother. It's my guilty pleasure.
Gotcha.
And so, like, the new season just started. So, and nowhere has it but Paramount. So,
don't you love when that happens? Yeah.
So here we are on Paramount.
Yeah.
But I found, like, my old show, like, my old cartoons I used to watch as a kid, like Chalk Zone and, like, those kinds of things. So I was like, catch me.
Yeah. Because that's all about.
So Paramount has some good ones.
Okay. I think they got some good movies on there, too, or something.
They do. Lewis was saying that they had some good ones. And I was like, I really only go on there for Big Brother right now, but because I don't have that much time.
Yeah.
But when I do, like, I do see some, and I'm like, I need to go back and watch that, and then I never do. But
you save it for later. Yeah, I do that a lot. I do that. Oh,
my watch later list is getting a little
like
long.
you're making me remember. Like it was a couple shows that I saved on Hulu, and I haven't watched them.
I like Hulu too, but those are my like go-to shows. I don't really ever find anything new on there.
Yeah.
It's like
my friend, he had me watch it was a 8-episode thing on Hulu, and it was called Dying for Sex, and it was just the weirdest thing because you're just like, what? I was like, dude, what you got me watching? But it was like a very, very eye-opening show because basically,
was it about like the sex addiction?
No, she basically got diagnosed with like stage 4 cancer and only had a certain amount of time to live, and she had not lived
where
out,
I thought that was going.
Right, like, and she had not lived out her sexual fantasies, and so like her whole, and I know this is like whatever rated 17, whatever you want to call it, but her whole goal in life was she wanted to have an orgasm. And it's
good goal.
Yeah, right? Like,
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Like,
and so she left her husband and she went on a quest.
She left her husband?
Left her husband because her husband was so just stuck at her just like having cancer again. He was just like, oh God, I can't do this again. And so she's trying to be intimate with him. Like, girl, it starts off and you just like, oh, okay. Like, and so she's down on him and like he's trying to grab her boob and the next thing you know he's crying. I'm like, bruh,
crying?
Like, what is going on? So it was just the craziest.
This girl trying to get her where she need to go.
She's trying to, and so she was just like, look, keep me on your insurance. I'm about to go.
The insurance.
So and eventually like she ends up accomplishing that goal. But it was such an eye-opening. I mean,
might have to watch that. It sounds very interesting.
It was very interesting, and like it's not for little.
Whatever it takes to get your goals, girl.
And but it made you open your eyes, and you're just like, okay, how am I really living my life? Like, am I doing all these things? And
that's a good perspective.
And so that's kind of how I looked at it. And I'm not gonna lie, at the end, I was ugly crying. Like it was a good thing. It was a Sunday. I watched all the episodes, and I was bawling.
Are they long?
About an hour.
Oh, okay. So like a standard, like
35, 40 minutes, something like that. And so it was good. It was really good. Michelle Williams, She really did a great job with that. So it was a podcast.
It's on Netflix.
It was on Hulu.
Hulu.
Yeah, it was a young lady, and she basically, when she got diagnosed, she started a podcast, and she shared her story. So that's where Michelle Williams got it from. So yeah,
That's cool.
So yeah,
I'm gonna have to check it out. If you gonna
They
get a weird
want to-
text from me.
So like you'll be sitting and you like it'll just pop up, and it was just good. Like my friend said, check it out, and just like okay.
See, and that's what I like about it. It's just like I would have never thought to look at something like that.
Yeah.
Or to, like that would have never. And also, I mean, as you just said, what it was about was not what
you was expecting, right? You would think like it's somebody who's got like what is it like
a sex addiction? That's what I thought it was about when you said dying.
Yeah, but she has her share of partners. I'm not gonna lie, but it's getting down basically to the root cause of what is it that you want. You know, like what do you want? And granted, it was sex, but you could apply it to anything in life. You know, like okay, we only got a certain amount of days on this earth. So like we got to figure out what it is that you want, girl, before you grow up. Like,
I'm 29. I'm still figuring.
See,
out.
yeah.
I think we almost there, but
yeah, as long as you're trying to figure it out, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm about a half a decade old and I ain't figured it out yet. So I'm still working on it.
Well. You know better now than you did yesterday.
Yeah, and I say all the crap that I did in the past. That was a practice. Was a practice.
I do believe that. I think that everything that we do or don't do sets us up for like where we're truly supposed to be.
Yeah.
Or like what we're supposed to be doing, and the reason that you're either unhappy or dissatisfied with where you are is because that's not where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I have a quote in my office on my computer, and it says. They use it in my chapter meeting, and basically Oprah, it's a quote from Oprah, and Oprah says that failure, basically when like you're failing at something or something's not working right, and I know I'm paraphrasing, but she says like basically that's life trying to put you in another direction of where you're supposed to go, or like what it is.
Failure is redirection.
Yeah.
Like, I live by that.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good one. Ooh wee.
It's like the shortened version of what you just said.
I know, right? It was the easier one too, because I know I jacked that all up.
Yeah, failure is just redirection.
Yeah.
Essentially, if that's what you break it down to.
Yeah.
And you really have to believe that or have to apply it.
Yeah.
Because so many people look at, you can pull it.
I'm like, I don't want to mess up anything. Sorry, Lewis. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me still. Oh, crap. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. Hopefully y'all can still hear me.
Now you made me forget.
I know. We're talking about failure and redirection. And
so many people just automatically, and this is just a societal norm, you hear failure, you think negativity.
Yeah.
Or you think that it's a bad thing. But failure doesn't always have to be that. So you need to reframe it as redirection.
Yeah.
And when you see it that way, like instead of saying I failed, just tell you I was redirected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that sounds so much better than I failed.
Yeah.
Or like I was redirected.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you can just, if you change or interchange those words, you can really reframe your mindset and have that mindset shift, which is essentially all that sometimes needs to happen for you to pass something or succeed at something.
Yeah. I kind of look at it like, what is it? I say, golly, how was it that I used to say the thing like, rejection is protection.
Yeah.
It's because I mean, like you're getting protected from something, like and like.
That's like the and I don't know why my brain went here, but it did, I guess, for a reason. Have you ever heard of like burnt toast theory?
Wait a minute, I just heard that.
Really?
Oh my God, I just heard it, but I forgot about it.
So it's kind of in that we gonna review.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in the realm of redirection, rejection, those things. So. Essentially, it's like, have you ever been... So the burnt toast theory, just in general, and then I'll explain it, is like if you burn your toast, obviously you have to make new toast, so it delays you for something else.
Gotcha.
So the theory behind it is for example, this happened to me last week. I couldn't find my car keys because my son hid them.
Because of course, because he's a little boy. The toys.
Yeah. We found them in his dehumidifier upstairs. So.
Oh my...
I was like, well, it's a really good hiding spot. It took me 2
Right?
days to find them. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
We found them. But anyway, I lost my keys. And so I had to I missed BNI that morning.
Wow.
I missed, I think, something else. But also, as there always is, because they're in Florida, there was a really bad car accident on the same road that I use to go every day. Now, I'm not saying I would have been in that accident, but it would have held me up. I could have been.
Yeah.
Because I believe it was like multiple.
Yeah, I was going to say
vehicles.
It was like a pile up.
I wouldn't say pile up,
Gotcha.
but I think multiple vehicles were affected.
Oh.
But, I mean, there's
wow.
one like probably so often. But that's what burnt toast theory is. So it's saying that something happens in your life or something is put to like intersect you.
Yeah.
And it could be viewed as like guardian angels or anything from that aspect, whatever you believe or however you choose to explain it.
Yeah.
Was put in your path to redirect you to do something else or to be late. So
Gotcha.
for example, like maybe I would have just lost them for like 10 minutes and I could have found them and went.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I would have been delayed 10 minutes. Or sometimes there's like your GPS, you miss your turn.
Yeah.
That could be a form of burnt toast theory.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I missed my turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe you didn't go that way because something bad would have happened.
Yeah.
Or, you know, whatever. And so I think that is a really, if you don't know what it is and you want more information about it, like, please look it up. I think it's really cool and very psychological.
Yeah,
but that is the general of what it is. But that's what I thought of when you said that. So
I'm still mad at the fact that the keys were in the humidifier for 2 days. Like, sir.
And I asked him too, where's mommy's keys?
Yeah. And he just playing swords. Like,
the fact that he was like, oh, they're like, obviously you can't talk, but I'd say, where's mommy's keys? And I'd be like, do you know? Yeah. Okay, can you show me?
Yeah.
And you just run all around the house.
Oh my God.
And I knew they were upstairs because he continued to go upstairs. And I just couldn't figure out where they were.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Why would I go there?
But then it's also like, what I've noticed, especially when it came down to like my previous life, if I want to call it that. So in my previous life, what I would do is I would be so mad and so angry and I would be so upset and so frustrated because I can't find my keys, for example. I would sit there and I would just be like, just so pissed off. And then instead of me trying to figure out, okay, Keisha, take it, like, just stop and just wait a second. And then it'll come to you. Like, no, I'll just still be just angry and frustrated. And I'm so glad that I had my catalyst and I had that moment where now I'm like, okay, if you're missing something, just stop.
Go find it.
And then just take a deep breath. And it'll just come to you, like just where it is. Like, and so, and like, okay, go and look in the hall closet or something.
Yeah,
so,
I had to, and that's why, like, I really had to take the burnt toast theory into consideration and just pretty much implement it into my life because I would do that. I would get so upset.
Yeah.
I hate being late.
Yes.
That's the military.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I literally can't stand it. It makes me upset, makes me emotional.
Yeah.
And I had to kind of, or when things don't get my way, I get upset. And so I had to redirect that energy. Okay, maybe it's for a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for better good, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you, again, and all that is a mindset shift.
Yeah.
And so if you're constantly doing that with everything in life, think about how much better your overall well-being, your overall mental health would be. Yeah. Like just you as a person in totality.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But
yeah, I feel like I'm a whole lot calmer now because if my toast,
with age.
Yeah. Like if my toast burns, oh well, my toast burns. Like it's like okay.
I'd be upset. I don't like burnt toast.
I don't like.
Louis will eat burnt toast.
Like me, I'm sitting there. You telling me the story, and I was like, okay, like I will take it out and scratch the burnt off and throw some jelly on it and still eat it.
But it would still take time.
But it still would take time. So yeah. So it's like every time it happens, I'm like, well, it's supposed to happen. Then that's what I guess. So
what's meant to be will be.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's kind of how I look at it. Like, oh well, it just is what it is.
Well, before we wrap up, I do want to ask you, what is next for you? Your vision. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but like where? So you're waiting on Sunbiz.
Yeah, waiting on Sunbiz. Just waiting on Sunbiz. So, because as of right now, and I know I said this earlier before we got started, and I think I said this in another meeting that I had earlier. All my stuff is under one umbrella. Mm-hmm. And so everything right now is under the Veteran Wingwomen umbrella. And my heart, I mean, that's the reason why I wore the shirt, because I feel like we need to spread love more. And I feel like giving back and doing community work for the veteran community, that needs to be a nonprofit. So that is kind of like what's happening. So waiting on SunBiz. Once SunBiz says, okay, boom, we're going to take this DBA, the Veteran Wing Women DBA, and we're just going to just fizzle it into thin air. And then we're going to officially become the KMD.co. And then we're going to get the ball rolling to get the Veteran Wing Women up and going and get that process going, because I have an idea for something. And I'm like, okay. So I love bringing people together. I love having community.
Right.
So the way that I see it is, okay, let's do some things that bring in community and having people come together. And I even got a text message and this guy's like, let's do this. And I'm like, oh my God. So it's just all about community, just having community. So that's what's going to happen with the veterans. And God willing, we're going to have more workshops happening and just entrepreneurial women coming together on the KMD.co side and teaching people mental wellness.
I'm excited to see where that goes for you, because like it's something that's so overlooked, but it's so important. It's
so needed. And loneliness is like at its all-time high right now.
Isn't that crazy?
Like, what? Like, we all got our cell phones, like, and we're all...
But that's why the loneliness is high. If you think about it.
That makes me sad.
I mean, so how many times do you go out and just as soon as you sit... I was trying to do a demonstration.
Yeah.
As soon as you see it, this is all you see.
Yeah.
The kids.
As soon as you walk into a restaurant or your coffee shop or anything.
Anywhere.
So, yeah.
And they're just disconnected. I said this to someone the other day. We no longer know how to have a conversation. Like, the art of conversation is lost.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
And it's like, hello, are you there?
Yeah. You know, the crazy thing, I had this idea and I was like, I don't know if anybody would want to do this, but I was like, maybe we could do like a workshop at the library and do a social, because one of the components of emotional intelligence is social awareness. Yeah. And it just be a workshop and we just learn how to talk to each other. Like, that's really, and I was like, I don't know, like.
That would be, that's definitely something that you could do. I think you would have to find a creative way to like sell and
to promote it and all those things.
But it's doable, and I have a few ideas on that as well.
So so we can talk offline for that, because I'm just like the idea came up and I was like, that'd be cute. I don't know if that'll work out.
But let us know, where can we find you? Like social media wise, website wise.
Well, the crazy thing is, I have a website, and so
the crazy thing is, because I don't think that's that crazy.
Okay, I didn't mention it yesterday. I thought about it this morning when I woke up. I was like, crap, I should have told you that I have a website. So my website is called KeishaMarie Online, like just KeishaMarie Online. And then
just simple.
Just easy peasy, because I can't do KMD.co because it's $99,000. So
we went from $4 to $99. What's up?
The price is gonna keep going up. So you ask me later, it's gonna be $2 million. Okay, so and then the Veteran Wing Women has a website as well. But then if people didn't want to talk to or go through the website or nothing, like I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Threads, I'm on TikTok. Like
she said, I'm everywhere.
I'm everywhere, but you try to keep it all the same. And so like Facebook and Instagram is KeishaMarie Douglas. I think Threads is I am KeishaMarie, and I think TikTok.
So
is
you
the
find
same.
one, you find them all.
You really are. That's basically what it's like. Type in KeishaMarie Douglas, and you're gonna get me. And then I think that's the same on LinkedIn as well. So
see, there you go.
Because they said you gotta cover all of them. So
keeping it the same is definitely good, because then people can cross search you.
Yeah.
Something I do is I link in my personal, I link my business in my bio, and then vice versa. Just so if people find me on one, they can just click and it brings them right to the other one.
Yeah, and I think when you go on my, if you type in KeishaMarie Douglas and just type that name, I think my LinkedIn is the first thing that shows up.
Yeah, so they'll find you.
They're gonna find me
some way, somehow.
Yeah. Me looking like a librarian on there, like I'm all studious.
The picture does kill me when Jamie pointed that out, and now it was Jamie, right?
Yeah, it was Jamie. Yeah.
It cracks me up every time, because it's all I see.
I'm like, damn.
You look very studious.
I know, I look like I'm smart, like I have a master's degree, like a doctor on there. But I'm like, should I change it or should I just leave it? I
do think that you should update it, but I don't think that it needs to be an over the top headshot.
Yeah.
I think that just be you, be your authentic self.
Yeah.
People worry too much about what other people are gonna see, and
I think the reason why I leave it is because my business card Like all the pictures
they
are the
match,
same,
yeah.
so they all
Well,
match.
now you
So
gotta switch it up.
so yeah, and I need new business card because I changed my email address on my business card. So
if you're already changing it, change the picture.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done.
It's easier said than done, especially when you got like a stack of business cards that you just recently bought. That's what I'm thinking.
But when you do the renewal and you go to get new ones.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a whole new headshot. Like because I think it's somebody in Quirks and Connection that does headshot. That's what we should do, is a headshot party at Quirks and Connections.
See, idea.
Oh, this is why we get along so great, because we be having these ideas.
Well, I'll let the people get back to their lives. But is there anything else that you wanted to share before we go?
Oh man, I didn't think about having like a fun. Wow, what is like a fun quote?
I don't know.
Yeah,
we talked about
like we talked about everything. I'm like, wow, what do I have to share? Gosh, I don't know. Follow, I would say, because I have it even on my signature block. Follow your heart. Like Tim Hahn, like he's a success coach.
See? So you do have
and
something.
he always says like, follow your heart and take action.
I got
something
it.
along those lines. That's my thing.
Love more, follow your heart. This has been the Natasha Effect. So until next time, bye.
Bye.